I think it's also a part of my personality. I like the journey, and I'll tell you about my personal life later. But I like to enjoy the journey, and if I'm in a certain path and I enjoy it, I don't really care about 10 years from now. I'm focused on the journey that I'm in right now. And of course, I always have aspirations. I always saw myself in the future as a CFO, but it wasn't a target that I said I have to be a CFO in 5 years. It was never like this. I said, okay, this is the path that I'm taking, and I want to explore this, and I want to explore that, and I want to learn. And if I become a CFO, that's great, and if I don't, that's also great. And I'm happy that our CEO provided me this opportunity to collaborate with her and bring all my experience from my past to this point. And I keep learning. And it's not you're never ready for your next job because there is always something new that you have to learn, right? But you have the tools and you have the skills, and you have to be open-minded and never be afraid to take risks. Talk about it. So I can start with this. I was blessed to work with very strong and successful women through my career, leadership, as well as men. So actually, it's I think 50-50. Back at M Systems, it was a woman corporate controller, and that was one of my earliest career jobs, and she was fabulous, and she opened the door for me for the relocation and for other things that she always pushed me to take up risks and don't be afraid of the unknown. And later on at Sandisk, the CFO, I wasn't reporting directly to her, but the CFO was a woman of this worldwide Fortune 500 company, and she was an example of really thought leadership. And you could always talk to her when she was passing by you, and you could always say hello, and she was asking, how are you doing? And of course, the chief accounting officer, he was a man, and he was supportive a lot. And the chief information officer that I worked with as a liaison, he was also a man. So it's really a mix, but I really enjoy working with leaders, no matter what is the gender, that show you not only the leadership and how they provide you opportunities, but they're also compassionate and they have the personal side. And with my site head at Compugen, I learned a lot about personal relationship, and he was a man, and how you treat people, really, how you keep your people with you, and you create a very nice business environment. And now with the Compugen, of course, with Arch Oncology, there were two CEO women that I worked with, so that was a huge experience for me, and they were leading amazingly, and they're very top leaders in the industry right now. And now with the AmyriAD, it's amazing. Sharon Rogers, our CEO, she's really a top leader in the Alzheimer. She knows so much, not only about the drug, but also about the business. She has a very significant track record also as a businesswoman. And I learn a lot from her every day. And the company itself, it's embraced not only female leadership, but also diversity. We're a very diverse team. And I think it's very pleasant to work in such an environment.